broadcasting. Let's see what he is. I'm broadcasting now. Let's see what he is. I'll show you. Tell you what his rating is. Well, I'll tell you what his rating is first. He's shit as well. 3078. He's got a shit team. He could be sick player though. Could be a sick player. Get it. I don't know. I didn't look at that. Just looked at the team rating in it. Yeah, I think it's Division 2. Yeah. Good days blue. Yeah.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
He's played it back. Played into space. Great chance!
What the flip was that?
Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And the pass is intercepted. Played over towards the opposite flank. White. Camavinga. And he's managed to get free. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Balogun, and it's Veron. Tries to play it through. Pedri is wide and looking to get onto this. Mbappe and Serginho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Pedri. Pedri crosses. Oh, smashing header! He scored!
What the flip?
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Yamal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that pass isn't the best. That is a great pick out. And the ball's gone astray. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Henderson. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Koundé. Koundé, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Luka. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Luka. Jordan Henderson. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balogun has got himself a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. They're on! And that's caused a worry or two. Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Camavinga. Now it's Luka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yamal. Camavinga knocks it into space. Yamal picks it up out wide. That's an imaginative pass. It's a promising position. Pinches it off him. Baron. Camavinga. Luka, who's set up one goal so far. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh,
Botafogo have
what
turned
the
up with a
freaking hell
human
was that?
blockade. This is top defence.
And the half-time whistle goes.
What the...
Let's look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Outside the stadium gate, kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's shifted. Olise! And yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Camavinga. Yamal. Camavinga. Sanchez makes the interception. Mbappe. Oh, delightful ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And that has left him in a heap. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Pedri. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has been slung wide. Now it's Luka. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Balogun, played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That was a given, it always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off.
He's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. Really well taken goal. Back to within one. Interesting. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game.
Pedri! Sticks it away! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Botafogo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Ake. Camavinga. Played back in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Di Maria hurtling down that right flank. Xavi Alonso over to the left. Pedri. Scamacca. And again! Oh, crossbar! And that would have been game, set and match.
Scamacca is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Pedri. Wahi. Now it's Pedri. He's picked his way through. Pedri was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely.
He's going for goal! Oh, split second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Burnley with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the through ball. This looks promising. Played back. Koundé. And it's Camavinga. That's that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Rice. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for options for movement. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Burnley are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. He's got away. Great vision. He has a look. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Osimhen. Pedri. Distributed tidily. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Saka. It's Saka. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Burnley have the chance to go the other way. And it's going to be another one. So, third corner of the game. Well, that is one way to stop him. The cross. It's a mighty... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pass somewhat off target. Hakimi carries the ball down the right. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rice spots it and intercepts. Rodri. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. And he's in. Osimhen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Griezmann. Rijkaard. Passing nice and... Chance, surely! He has done it! And they are right back within touch! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So is this the start of a comeback? Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! And it's hoisted clear. Picked out brilliantly. And he's well positioned here. There's the shot! They've done it! And they are cruising away. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So now the difference is 3. Villa's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Jordan Henderson. A searching ball out wide. Nicely worked. Oh, important interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Jordan Henderson.
3 minutes added time.
David Villa. Oh, that's superb. Saka. Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's shifting through the... Decent chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Burnley really could have done without this. Schmeichel, in the context of the game, he must save it. It's hit the crossbar. And he has failed from the spot. And the whistle goes. And we're off again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot! Burnley have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, good spread. Hit into the middle. Final touch was poor.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Corner number 3 coming up. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's forced to go back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's put paid to a promising move. He's being urged to shoot. Over to the left. Burnley needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want...
Real chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Hakimi. Rodri. Now it's Saka. Hakimi. That's gone for a throw-in. Jordan Henderson. Mbappe. Saka. Pedri. Serginho. That's a little off target. A probing pass. And he's picked out the run. Now that tries a shot! They've scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Jordan Henderson. Mbappe. No, it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Saka. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So, time for changes
David
on
Villa.
both sides, actually.
Number 7, Griezmann.
And the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Henderson.
So, their fourth quarter of the game.
Number 14, Tekahun.
And a few accusing looks coming his way. And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner.
Number 3, Costa Curta. Number 10, Bellingham. Substitution.
Foden. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Adams. Now it's Lewandowski. And he welcomes it in. Olise is on his own. Can he finish? It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's become a case of men against boys. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Mbappe. Hakimi stands tall and stands strong.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Zubimendi. Zakaria.
There will be 3
So what can they make
minutes
of this?
time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Foden. And the finish! He scored! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and...